Welcome back to Llama Mama Kayla's Yarn Tube. I'm Kayla. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out with me for a little bit. So I hope you're all having a great day. It is Thursday. Um, my day's going just as normal as any other day, I guess. Although I did fall a while ago and landed on my knees, and it hurt them so bad. But thankfully, when I fell, I just landed on my knees, and I didn't like splat and hit my face or chest or arms or anything. But my dog Sophia, not Sophia, Phoebe. Sophia was my puppy before her. Phoebe come running to me like all upset, and she was crying. Sassy came running to me, and I was trying to get up, and I've got animals climbing on me. But I managed to get up, and so my knees aren't too bad. They're a little bit sore, but not too bad. But I think I'll be all right. But anyway, I wasn't expecting to fall. So I want to say today is the 100th day for the 100-day project. I'm so glad we reached the 100 days. I can stop feeling guilty for falling off the wagon on day 2, okay? I fell off the wagon on day 2. I see lots and lots of people made it the whole 100 days, and I applaud you. That is awesome. That is wonderful. I'm proud of you. I see your projects. I see what you've done. You know, people who are posted on Instagram, because that's where I see things. I see all that, and I'm so proud of you. And, you know, you made it. You did it. I fell off the wagon on day 2. So now I can stop feeling guilty every time I see your post of your progress of your 100-day project. Anyway, I think that's a great thing to join in and do, and just try to, you know, work through and whatever. But I just had so many issues going on, I wasn't able to do it. But you know, it's okay. It's all okay. So several people have asked about my bee right here. She is a doll that I made on my Addy knitting machine several years ago. There's not a pattern. I just was making it up as I went and made this doll. And then some of it, actually, I made her before I learned to crochet. So some of it is loom knit, and her body and head was actually made on a knitting machine, my Addy. I have a large Addy. I have a small Addy. I have a knitting machine from Michaels. I have another smallish knitting machine off-brand. And then I have the larger one that starts with the S, Centro maybe. So I have several knitting machines. And I might start doing some videos with those and showing some of the things that I've made in the past, such as this bee doll. She's really cute. And so I was cleaning up in here the other day, and she was over here, and I was sitting on the shelf over here, and Sassy likes to get on the shelf and look out the window. And so it just crossed my mind that Sassy might like grab her, or, you know, scratch her or something and pull the stitches or anything. So I just wanted to move her. I didn't want anything right there for Sassy to have a chance to, you know, destroy. Not that she's destroyed anything yet, but there's always that possibility. So I moved her and just hung her up over there. And I love that doll. I think she's really cute. So anyway, so several people have mentioned that in the comments, and thank you for the sweet comments about her. Okay, guys, I need to go to Hobby Lobby. Do y'all want to run up to Hobby Lobby with me, and let's just do a quick walkthrough, look at the yarn real quick, and pick out a few things? Yeah, let's do that. Okay, friends, let's go to Hobby Lobby together. Okay, what I am going to be looking at in Hobby Lobby, the reason I'm going, because obviously I don't need to go, but I do need to go because I have completed this granny square that I was working on, and I have something I want to make with this. So I love sparkle yarn. This is Sparkle Sugar Wheel Cotton Sparkle. Try and get you to see if you can see the sparkles. It has lots of sparkle in this, and it's very beautiful. And so I was looking through my sparkle yarn, and I only have bright colors. I don't have any of these pastel colors. So I want to go to Hobby Lobby. I did look online and saw that they had some colors that would coordinate with this, and the I Love This Yarn metallic. So that's what I'm going to look for. So help me find the perfect colors to match this. Let's go. Okay, I made it to Hobby Lobby, and look, all yarn is 30% off. Yay! So here is the I Love This Yarn, and so I am just searching the shelves looking for metallic. I Love This Yarn metallic yarn in pastel colors, because that's what I need, remember? So I'm just looking at all the different colors. I wish there was a metallic yellow, but they did not have one. And I see a couple yarns there. That's the exact colors that I was looking for, so I'm excited to find those. And yeah, like the yellows down there. If you know where I can find a metallic yellow, let me know. Bright or yellow, bright or pastel, doesn't really matter. And probably an orange also. They didn't have a metallic in orange, but you know, they did in lots of colors. I see other colors there that I needed. And so many beautiful variegated yarns. Like, I could have just went crazy with all the variegated yarns, but I was there on a mission looking for certain colors, and I kept having to remind myself, you're only here for sparkle yarn. And look at that metallic purple, that variegated purple next to this one. It would go really good with a pale purple. But then again, I said, no, you're only here for the metallic yarns. So I had to stop myself from getting things that I weren't there for. Those colors were bright. Just in the middle of that aisle, you got all these normal colors, and then all of a sudden, boom. Which they would make a cool project if you were looking for neon colors. And there are the sparkle cakes. It was the Sugarwell cotton cakes. That one is not sparkle, but I think the three on the top, yeah, those three there were all three sparkles, and then the others were not. And when you do go to Hobby Lobby, if you do make a trip to Hobby Lobby, be sure to look through the shelf and get the skein with the cheapest price, because they've upped their prices. So some may, you know, have the old price, and some may have the new price, and you definitely want to find the newer price, which is a little cheaper, about $1 cheaper. Now that is some big bulky yarn. I think that yarn is way too big for me to work with. It is a 7 bulky, so to crochet with that would be pretty big. I think a 6 or so is about my limit. I've been eyeing this last few times I went in, because I knew I was wanting to get a drop spindle, and so I've been eyeing that to see, just keeping it in mind, because I wanted to see about it. They had lots of different colors there. So many pretty yarns, and some that I have never saw before. I'm not saying they're new to Hobby Lobby. I'm just saying they're new for my eyes, because now that they've condensed down to, you know, some of their selection, I was able to notice yarns that I haven't in the past. Like this particular one, they might have had this yarn the whole time. I just didn't, you know, pay attention, I guess, because it was just so much. So sometimes less is more. I'm not mad that they got rid of some yarns, because they still have plenty. There's still plenty there. Plenty of different choices. So many. And that yarn there was so super soft. Like, if I hadn't been there to get something in particular, I probably would have got a few skeins of that to see what I could make with it. But, you know, I already had projects going and was getting yarn for certain projects.
But yeah, so many beautiful colors. And that velvet yarn right there, oh my gosh, it just screams my name. But I have no idea what I'd make with it. So I haven't bought any of that velvet sparkle. But every time I walk past it, it's screaming, llamamamakayla. It is beautiful. And then on the very end there, not that one, that was called an eyelash yarn there, but on the very end there is some chunky, and there, had some very pretty colors in it. Just so much. There's just so much to see. All the little baby yarns, and yeah, some of those that I've just haven't paid attention to before, probably, because I don't think they're necessarily new yarns. I think they're just new to me paying attention. Sometimes when there's so much stuff to see, you overlook things, and now that they've actually cut down some of their selection, I'll notice things more. But anyway, so many pretty colors. I could just look at the yarn all day, but I was trying to hurry and make it a quick trip, and I'll tell you why in just a bit. And that's adorable, super bulky. It wasn't very many yards at all, but it was so soft. Like, you'd have to make something small with it, or you'd have to buy a whole bunch of skeins of it. But it was really, really soft. So many pretty yarns. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, and that one on top right there, that really caught my eye also. But again, it is a really bulky, bulky yarn, and I don't know. I do have some blanket yarns, but I don't think I have anything that bulky. So I don't know. Then there's all the shiny yarn. I don't particularly enjoy using the shiny yarn, so I don't usually get it because I don't know. But they had such pretty colors in it though, lots and lots. That's why I paused, so you can see all the beautiful colors in that. So many soft yarns, like just delish, yummy, yummy yarns. I enjoyed just, I was trying to hurry, but I did enjoy just going through and filling some yarns, seeing what they were all about. Almost to the end. And there we have some pretty cakes. Lots of beautiful cakes. And, you can always just go through your stash and pick those colors and kind of make your own cakes. Now we're at the cotton. I didn't need any cotton, but I was just scanning it just so that you could see what colors they might have and something might catch your eye. And then the threads, I do not crochet with the threads, but I know a lot of people do. They make bookmarks and different things. So I was just trying to show the colors and what they had available. I know some people can crochet with that and make beautiful things, but I can't. And then I didn't see anything new in the hooks. It was the same hooks that they've had, but I just kind of scanned it in case you see something new that you hadn't seen before. They did have these that were kind of newish. I might have seen them last time, but they're really cute. And then the bees and the mushrooms are needle point covers that you put over the point of your needles. They're super cute, but I don't knit with needles. And then I was just trying to, show you some new things they might have or whatever. And they did have bags. I did see one really cute bag. Well, that gnome one's there is cute too. But then I also saw the bees, and I thought that was really cute. I was trying to feel and see how quilted it was or whatever. It was really, really cute. And then we're down to the embroidery floss.
Well, that was just a few short little clips of my time in Hobby Lobby. because Big Daddy wasn't really feeling so well, so he sat in the truck out in the parking lot, and it's hot. It's hot here in Monroe, Louisiana. So I didn't want to just like lollygag in there forever. Like, I only looked at the yarn, those little bits of clips, and then I left. I did not look at anything else in the store, and I could have walked that whole store. I mean, I really could have looked at some other things that have piqued my interest, that I wanted to check out, but I didn't want to leave him out in the truck too long. So I hurried and got what I needed to get. So, okay, so keep in mind, I was looking for things to match this granny square. This is a sugar wheel cotton sparkle cake, and I made the whole thing up as a granny square. This is exactly what I had left over. I knew that would not go another whole round, so that was the little bitty bits that I had left. But I love the way it worked up. I think it's very beautiful. I have something that I'm making, and I just needed some pastel sparkles to be able to complete my project. So I looked, and y'all saw me looking. Y'all saw what I got. Okay, so I found this purple. I love this yarn, metallic purple. And it was 30% off week, so yay! I really, I really knew I needed these last week. I knew I was going to want something, but I held off another week, This color is called Lavender Sparkle. It's 252 yards, 4-weight yarn. There is a lot of sparkle in that. Very pretty. And so it does, not the exact shade. This is a little bit lighter, but it does match that purple through there. So that's good. I mean, it matches close enough, you know what I'm saying? You can definitely put those together. Okay, and then I found this peach. Same specs. It is called Blush Sparkle. It's kind of a peachy pink, but it does match that very last row, which is also the color that I ended on. So it does match that. So I could use that in the project. And I think I have, there's some more of that peach up here. I think I have another one of these cakes, and so I'm going to do another project with it, and I'll have these colors to work in it. Okay, and then I found this coral looking color. Oh, it's called Coral Sparkle. Dang. And it matches this right here, this little section. It ended up being about 3 or 4 rows in that section, and so that matches it. Very pretty. And then they had this color right here, Aqua Sparkle, and it matches, not exactly, that's more, I don't know, this looks kind of greenish to me, and that looks more blue to me, but they match fine enough. It's pastel, and these are kind of pastel-y, so it goes together anyway. So what I am using in the project is these two. I will definitely be using. I went ahead and bought these two because I have another one of these cakes, and when I make this project again, I can use those two colors to add to what I'm going to make. So yeah, I think I'm excited about this project, and I just, I want to get it done. I'll probably finish it up this weekend and show it like the one day that's coming up this next week. And I say that because any free time that I have that I can actually record, I need to be working on Ursula and recording that, because I can only work on that project when I can record on it. Like, it's not a project I could, take in the vehicle with me and work on or anything like that. I have to be at my desk and able to record to create, crochet on Ursula. So I've got to spend all my time working on that. But I was going to see if we could see all that sparkle. There, you can see some there. But this is real sparkly and beautiful, and I think for what I'm making, I think this is going to be lovely. I hope it turns out the way I'm visioning this in my mind. Like, I'm just making this up. There's probably a project out there like this. I just hadn't seen it, and I haven't looked for it because I already have in my mind what I'm making. So I hope it does turn out the way I have it envisioned in my head. So today's Thursday, so I'll have this done this weekend and share that project with y'all this next week. Okay, and then I went ahead, I was looking at the Sugar Will Cottons. This one is not sparkle. It is just regular, very vibrant, pretty colors. And I'll tell you the specs on this. And I went ahead, really the reason why I got this is because it was 70% off. And I knew I didn't have a cake with these beautiful bright colors like that in cotton yarn, and I wanted it cotton. This one is a Yarn Bee Sugar Will Cotton. It's called Sprinkles on Top. It's 335 yards, and that's also it's 5 ounces. And it is a number 3 weight yarn. This is also a 3 weight yarn, and I used a 6mm J hook on it because that is the drapiness that I wanted on it. I didn't want it tight. I wanted it to be drapey and to hang nice. So that's what I'm going to do with the same thing of this. But anyway, yeah, the colorway is called Sprinkles on Top. There's no sprinkles in it. It's just really pretty. There's aqua. Let's see if there's anything different in the very, very center. Sometimes when you pull the center out, you get a surprise color in there. Nope. Okay, so it's aqua, and then I see a different little blue, maybe like a cornflower blue, I don't know. And then a lavender, and then a purple, a fuchsia, orange, a little bit of yellow, and some sage green maybe, and then a little lime green. So I think it's beautiful. I think that will make it very pretty with the idea that I have in my head. So I went ahead and got that just because it was on sale and I was there and I knew I wanted it, and so therefore I'd have to go back and get it later. Alright, and then I did get one other thing, and this is the Yarn Bee Showstopper Rainbow Riot. Now this is only 26 yards in this, and that's not much, right? But I'm not going to crochet with this as it is right now. I am going to use this on my spindle, okay? So from what I understand, see if I could pull, I don't know where I end, but I may have to just do this from the outside of it because I don't know where the inside would be, and this is kind of, when you pull on it, it kind of pulls it apart and stuff, so I'll probably just take the label off and use it from the outside. That would probably be my best bet. And maybe Mike could even like separate this. I don't know. But I'm going to try to spin this up on my drop spindle and see what kind of yarn I can create with this. So it is called Rainbow Riot. I don't know. It says it's a jumbo 7, but of course after I spin it, it will not be. It will be I don't want it to be a thin yarn, but I want it to be about a 3 to 4 weight yarn after I finish with it, because I think it will be very pretty, and then I can make something with that. It is super soft. I was just going to read and see. It says it's made in Turkey. It's 65% acrylic and 35% polyamide. I don't know what polyamide is, but it's soft. And I think I want to make some yarn out of this, okay? That's my plan. So that's why I bought this. And I did dig through on the shelf because prices have went up at Hobby Lobby on yarn, just as they have everywhere else. You know, that's just the way it is now. Okay, we don't have a choice. Prices have went up, so I believe they have went. This has went up to $11.99. I did dig through and find the one that was $10.99. And normally I would not pay that much for something, really, but I know that by the time I spend this, it is going to be a lot of yarn. So that's why I was like, and it was 30% off. That's why I was like, okay, yeah, I'll do it. So it's kind of a little treat to myself, because I'm excited about doing that, learning to spin yarn. So I hope to get started on that pretty soon. That is just really pretty, isn't it? So I'm going to see what I can create with this and spin some yarn and do. I don't know. I'm just going to have fun with it, okay? If it works out, it works out. If it doesn't, I had a good experience. Fun trying to learn it, right? I hope so. Anyway, guys. So, let's see. Today is Thursday. Yeah, I've got to get in there tonight and record some more on Ursula. I'll have to wait till like Big Daddy goes to bed, because every time I'm in there, he forgets that I'm recording, and he comes in talking before he ever gets to the room. He's hollering, "Hey, did I tell you blah blah blah?" And bless his heart, he just forgets that I said, "Hey, I'm gonna be in there recording." So anyway, so I'll probably wait till he goes to bed tonight and then go in there and record and try to finish up that. I've got a good bit of it recorded and done already, but I'm about halfway, probably. Maybe a little less than halfway, but almost halfway. And then, let's see, what's tomorrow? Friday. I'd love to be able to get that video out tomorrow, but no promises. No promises for tomorrow, but it is coming. And then I've got to do the arms, which I already know what I'm doing with the arms. It's just a matter of recording it. It'll be simple. The arms are not going to be hard at all. And then the legs, I know what I want to do in my mind. I just got to get my crochet hook and yarn to do it correctly. Oh, goodness, guys. And actually, me and Big Daddy are planning to go see The Little Mermaid as a date night. Like, this is our hot date, okay? We're going to see The Little Mermaid. I hear that Melissa McCarthy plays Ursula in this new movie, and I hear she does a really good job. So I want to go see that, and I know I'll enjoy it. I don't know if Big Daddy will or not, but whatever. All right, guys, I'm gonna let you all get going. If you made it to the 100th day, I'm proud of you. That's awesome. You are dedicated and you have determination and willpower. Me, on the other hand, I fell off the wagon, so let me hear it for everybody who fell off the wagon too. I'm here with you. No shame, no shame. It just wasn't our time. I'll see you all, guys. I'll see you guys later. Remember, it's a beautiful day to crochet. Love you.